Thought I had the studio figured out. Oh, I see now. Here we go. Start stream. I was going to the site with us and I forgot to start it. Now I should be live. Trying to figure out what was going on. I'm live now, y'all. I don't see anything though. I'm only seeing the Rumble. Let's go back to you. Oh, I'm live. Yes, I'm starting now on Twitch. So we'll be on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble right now. From Rumble Studio. Did I hear myself? Got audio? I'm seeing myself on Twitch right now. Oh, I'm live. Yes, I see myself. Okay, I see that. Well, the AI version of me. The AI studio version of me. So we got input. We got the YouTube studio thing. I mean the APS gaming studio thing. I didn't really give my stream a title because I wasn't sure what I'd do today. I gotta try to get back into my Xbox so I can do Michael some before Halloween's over. Guess let's go back into Christine for now. I've been trying to get to that M and have a hell finding it. Yabba. Okay. Gonna get started today. No bad mood, no cussing. I've decided to let haters hate. I'm gonna do my thing and let them do their thing. They don't like me, then go on. They don't have to watch. If haters don't like what I do, they don't like the songs I sing, they can stuff it, man. Stick it. Stick it, brother, as Hogan said. You can stick it, brother. You don't like what I sing? Don't listen. Don't sing your type of music. Because at the end of the day, that's what it was. It was about the type of music I sang. Because I want to tell you, I heard the talk. I heard the whispers. People just didn't realize I heard the whispers. Like one time I was sitting and there's this guy behind me. Well, I like the song. I like how he sings, but I don't like the songs he sings. You don't like my music? Don't listen. Don't listen. You don't like my karaoke? Don't listen. You don't have to. You're welcome to go somewhere else. You're welcome to go bother somebody else. I'm not going to take it personal anymore. I'm just going to let you hate. Let you go your way. Not going to argue with you anymore. I'm not going to let you be the narcissist and turn everything around on me. I'm tired of the flying monkeys, too. The flying fucking monkeys. I need to plug this phone up. Give me just a second. I need my phone good and charged. I'm not going to waste my time with you anymore. Because you're cramping my style. You're cramping my style. See you later, alligator. So long, crocodile. See you later, alligator. Don't you know you're cramping style? You're cramping my style. I'm like Skid Row. I don't want to be around negativity. You know, that's what they said. I was reading Rachel Bolan this morning. He said that's what they're looking for. They want somebody they can hang with, they can make music with. And they don't want some people cramping their style. They want people. We're going to leave her in her Alice outfit. I like that. I'm just going to leave her in her Alice outfit for the remainder of Halloween.
My friend, there is someone who wants to meet you and believe me, you want to meet him. You think I get you some better stuff. Let me tell you, this guy has a finger in every pie in Los Santos and beyond.
I've been trying to find LSI. LSI. I've been trying to find that. Okay, let's see. The dumb thing is I argued with him for years and years and years. That's the dumb thing. The dumbest thing I ever did in my life. Argue with these negative Nellies. These negative freaking Nellies. And then they get there and sit around and say, oh, cheap entertainment. Well, your entertainment's ended. Your cheap entertainment's ended. So I'm going to quit responding to you. By the way, you're cheaper than I'll ever be. You're a drag, man. You're a drag. I'm not talking to my regular audience. Hell, I probably run a lot of people off arguing with these people. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to apologize for arguing with these tramps. Arguing with these tramps. I'm probably blocking something on my screen. Let me put me somewhere where I'm not blocking. No more. Over. Game over. It's game over. I'm not playing with you anymore. Now move along. Move along. I bet I'm going to block something. I tried to stick me somewhere where I'm not blocking stuff. See you later, alligator. So long, crocodile. See you later, alligator. I had AI imagine me as a billionaire. You know, I see nothing wrong with that, by the way. A lot of people apologize for being rich. There's nothing wrong with it. What's wrong is being evil. That's what God preached against. He preached about being evil. Not being rich. There's nothing wrong with it. He blessed all of us people. He's the only one that wasn't blessed. He come here poor. He come here poor so we could be rich. Remember that. Don't let them shame you. Don't let them shame you to aspire to be something great. 'Cause that's what they try to do, man. Humble and kind, humble and kind. They're neither humble nor kind. The ones I always preach at are the least humblest. The ones that preach at us the least humblest. They're not humble, y'all. They just want you to think they are. I'm blocking my screen. I was trying to put me somewhere where I don't block everything. So at least my stream has a face on it. Even if it ain't. It is my face. I mean, I just took my likeness. I'm in her Pamela Voorhees vehicle. Let's see. LS. Wonder where that building's at. There's a U right there. I'll have to find out whether I'm blocking anything or not. I didn't want to block my mouth. I didn't want to block details. I bet I blocked something. There's nothing wrong with becoming somebody though, or having plenty. Now the thing about it is, there's a lot of people that has plenty that are still nothings. Some of these people out here that are just leeches on our world, wanting everybody to die and kill everybody off the planet. Well, if you feel like the planet's overcrowded, YouTube and Twitch, I'm going to be as careful as I can. But, I mean, maybe you should think about... I mean, why talk about things that... I mean, if it's overcrowded and you feel that way, I mean, I'm going to be careful. Start with you. You know what Michael Jackson started... I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. Don't be telling everybody else they have to be the ones to die. Maybe they want to live. I know I want to live as long as possible. I'm going to stress that again. I want to be here as long as possible. Like if Jesus tarries, and it'd be possible for me to be 123. Now, I probably won't make it with all my health problems. But if it was possible for me to make it 123 years, I would want to be here the whole 123 years. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. You know, they talk about their depopulation plans. Why don't they start with themselves? You know, another thing. Ted Turner was always a believer in this. He wanted to have 5 fucking children. Why did he have 5 fucking children? If he believed that the earth was overcrowded, didn't he add to the overcrowding of it by having 5 fucking children? Just saying. Why does these people talk out their asses? Why does these people talk out their asses? Who can take them seriously? Who can take them seriously? Meanwhile, I bet he was mean to every one of them kids. I bet he was a horrible fighter. I liked his wrestling. Him as a person sucked. I wasn't more of a fan of the WCW brand than I was WWE's. You know, I kind of, even though I knew it was a program, I kind of had the same little feeling in my gut when I was watching the seeing TNA's logo on their program. You know, I was one of the first. I even fought to get it on DirecTV. I kept calling them, man. Finally, the last guy I talked to, I called him at last weekend before it was supposed to air that Wednesday. And he said, I can't tell you much, but he said, be watching their page. There might be an announcement. He says, but some of you people calling, you've been heard. He said, but I can't talk about it. He says, there's supposed to be an announcement. That's what they put me through to somebody. They changed me over to somebody else. And then he said, I can't tell you anything, but there might be an announcement on the TNA and DirecTV thing. So I was able to watch and I bought it every week up until oh, look at that pretty car. Up until a certain date. I eventually quit. Because really, if you think about it, it wasn't really much. By the time you bought 4 weeks of it, it wasn't really much different than buying one pay-per-view of WWE. So the problem was a lot of times I just couldn't order those too. So I'd only order ones when I'd want to. When it first started, it was on pay-per-view only. Oh, I've done spent that. So we can't do that today. I'm not going to spend any of our own money, so we'll leave. I was able to watch the very first episode. Kind of gave me that feeling, you know. And then I thought, well, it's not the same. But it kind of like, you know, that night that we turned on the WCW and it was on. And it was this last Nitro. I kind of got that gut feeling about TNA seeing their logo on their program. I still probably suffer from seeing WCW go out of business. Because I had to rebuke it, you know. I only watched the first match. You know me, I watch less TV. I'm going to finish it. I only watched the first match so far. But now I'm proud of them at the same time. Because the thing that WWE's finally acknowledging them. Because, you know, they started out as the little machine. They were the little machine in Nashville that had to buy their own, basically pay-per-view, put themselves on pay-per-view. That's a big feat, by the way, though. I mean, just think about that. To think that you had that much belief in your product that you went on and you made it pay-per-view. I mean, just think about that. I mean, they didn't just do like, say, a pay-per-view monthly. It was a weekly program, and it went on for so many, up to 2004. Launched in 2001, wasn't it? Talk about a successful little brand there. And it's still around 20 plus years later. But part of me is still psychologically damaged because that night that Nitro and WCW and WWE, I kind of got that same feeling seeing TNA on the WWE program. And that's how much that psychologically damaged me. Because I said, that's the brand we grew up with. Me and my sister. My daddy, that's what he had on his TV. Now, he eventually, I'm telling you, up until his dying day, he was watching WWE. But now, he wasn't watching it there for the first few years. Indeed, after WCW went, he didn't watch wrestling for a while. Then about 2004-ish, he would watch TNA when I'd bring it down for him to watch it. But around 2004-ish, he started watching WWE. Then he wouldn't do without it. Like, say, when the cable would pull, when the DirecTV or something would pull off or something, he'd go switch cable. He got us into a lot of financial ruin for that, too. He wasted a lot of dollars just trying to watch his wrestling. I mean, we had this deal with DirecTV. I kid you not, they couldn't go up on it. Now, if you bought any of the other programs and you made changes, but if you just kept the channels that they gave you, you could keep it at $900 a month. And me and Mama and them done that for years. And he waited till we went to the doctor one day because they had pulled the programming off. You know, it was one of those disputes where it wasn't going to be on DirecTV or something like that. Well, we got going to the doctor. He called the cable company, had the guys in the uninstalling our satellite and had cable, and so they were already about finished by the time we got home. My mama was so mad at him. He just took over and done it behind our backs, and we was the one who beat them all. I was the one who put the satellites in. Now, they didn't done in my name, but I paid for it. I bought the satellites. I bought the 4 satellites because we had 4 TVs. We had my sister, mine, and my mom and daddy's. We had 4 TVs. Bought the satellites. And Mama just had them installed in their name, you know, and I paid for it. I even paid the guy to put the satellites in. Install the cables and stuff. He went behind our backs. He had it cut off. And then once we turned it back on, it was 125, and it kept going up. My mama, every time it went up, and then finally got too high, we had to just cancel it altogether. And when he was fussing about the price, she said, well, you can't fuss. She said, we had it fixed. Now, you wouldn't be able to change it. Like, they'd added new channels. You couldn't get the new channels if they added them. Because if you touched it, as long as you left it alone, the deal was, it was in writing. They couldn't go up on the price. But if you did any modifications to it, well, once we got it turned back on, I said, I said, well, do know we never authorized that to be cut off. He said, they come back and said, oh, but it was cut off. So you technically, I said, yeah, but the people that put it in and didn't authorize it. So, well, he did. Well, because the household and stuff was in his name, he sort of gave authorization on something he didn't have a right to give authorization on. Yeah, I reminded him. I said, well, neither me nor my mama, and we were the ones that put it in. We was the ones that talked to y'all when we installed it. And so, well, it doesn't matter. He made the decision. That cable come out to $225 a month. And then he got mad because I wasn't going to pay it after he done it. I just let him pay it. Because in the beginning, like say when we started taking the internet, I would pay for part of the internet. I would pay for the internet. They didn't have internet. They didn't have no reason to have it until we started having Roku's, and then that's later on. So I paid for the internet. But no, I would not. I did not touch that cable. I told him. I said, well, since you done it, you took it on yourself, you'll just pay it. Because we never authorized you to touch that satellite. And then that got us in problems too. And then his health problems came along. And then things really got bad. But I wasn't going to pick it up. I mean, I'm sorry. We didn't authorize him to buy our cable. So I told him, I said, well, he got mad because, well, why don't he pay part of it? He even threw it up. I said, I'm not going to. We didn't authorize you to touch our satellite. I don't mind paying my part, but he done it behind their backs, so I just let him pay it. Let him pay it. But it was all over wrestling. It's because he couldn't watch his wrestling. That's the whole reason he done it. And then I never forget, me and Crystal, we'd sometimes go see the wrestling. And we thought, surely goodness, he wouldn't complain about us taking him to the WrestleMania. We decided to go to WrestleMania, and the first thing, the minute we get back in the car, I don't know why you got me into that shit. And I said, well, I thought of all things you wouldn't complain about it. He said, well, I like watching it on TV. I don't care nothing about going through that mess. That's what he said. That's when they came through Atlanta. Boy, he was a hoot sometimes, though. Sometimes he was aggravating, but I miss a lot of things. That's why when people are here, but you better respect them while they're here, because once they're gone, unless they were really, really, really bad to. I mean, I can understand there are some people. I mean, that's people that were really, really abused, and I could never tell you how to feel, and I won't even begin. That's not my right. I can't tell you how you handled it, how you should handle it. When I was just little petty things, just get over the petty things. I can't tell you to get over the petty things. Little things are little. Big things, not so much. Yeah, he got mad when because that's what he thought. He said, well, I thought he'd help pay some of it. Well, I said, no, I left it on you. You made the decision, so you pay it. Who the hell are you? I don't have time. I mean, he done it behind their backs anyway. And Crystal, she decided she wasn't going to pay on it either. I mean, we told him we was putting satellites in, so we didn't do that behind his back. He knew it. He didn't have no problem with it. I was paying for it. He didn't have no problem with that. He'd been paying for it. He'd had a problem. I think I paid that guy, how much I paid? 100, 200, I think I have to pay him 200, 225 is what I paid. I remember. 225 for the installations. Plus I bought satellites. I put them in layaway, of course. That's back when Walmart had the good old layaway. Oh, I missed that. No credit debt, no nothing. Just put it in layaway, paid it off in a few months, and you had your items. That was the best way. That I lived my life in Walmart fashion. I really did. I got most of everything I wanted back then on layaway. Then they done away with my layaway. I think they bring it back every Christmas now. But I did it yearly. Like I bought anything. If I needed a new VCR, put it in layaway. I needed a new DVR, put it in layaway. I needed a new game player, put it in layaway. I bought the Nintendo 64, the Sega Dreamcast, and no, I bought the PS2. I remember I'd saved it up. You know, I started saving on that damn thing the minute I read about it, and I had the money. Indeed, I got pissed off because now I probably am one of the reasons why they did away with layaway, because that was one of the things they got mad because people complained about that. And I told them, I said, you're letting all these old people put all those in layaway, and I've got my cash here. Some old woman said, I'm getting it for my kids. I said, I don't care about your kids. That's what I told her. So I don't care about your kids. I said, the difference is I'm paying for mine and you're putting it in layaway. And I got turned away. They got to us, sorry, we ain't got no more. But then they ended up doing away with layaway because of the fights of stuff like that. That's the reason they did away with it. Yeah, I think people are stealing the stuff in the back. Once again, not the customer's problem. That's their own. They ought to have their own security. And when they caught them, should have put them in prison. Should them in jail. Jail will fix a lot of that. Because if they don't want to be in jail, they won't steal. If they don't give a fuck, well, I guess they'll go to jail. We need to quit being so soft on petty criminals. Send their butts in prison like you do for the drugs. Send them in prison. Put their butts in prison. Quit playing games with them. That might be a leniency every once in a while, like you catch them stealing. I'll tell you what, don't let you go this time. Catch you back in there stealing, I'll throw the book at you. Sort of like that judge did me, like my daddy. You know, she was tough on me. She said, I'm going to let you off because me and your daddy agreed on a lot of things. But she said, you come back in here, it's going to be a different story. Now, tell you about this, I wasn't really guilty of nothing. The only thing I was guilty of was offending that damn woman. Wouldn't quit wearing that GNR t-shirt. That's all I was guilty of. But because the law said that you couldn't miss so many days of school, they sort of had a leverage over me. That wasn't really what bothered her, by the way. She wasn't worried about it. She used that as the means to try to get me because I wouldn't bow down and quit wearing that shirt. Indeed, when she told me to not wear it, I'd wear it. I'd go home and tell Mama to have it ready. I wouldn't never tell my mama why I told her to have it ready. I'd just tell her to I say, I want to wear my Guns N' Roses shirt. Because she told me not to wear it. But I'd tell Mom, I'd say, Mom, I want to wear my Guns N' Roses shirt. She's always the one to make sure we was up and ready to go to school. So I'd tell her to have my Guns N' Roses shirt waiting for me to get up and get ready. Every time that woman told me not to wear it. And yeah, I was being a smart ass. You don't take smart asses out of their house just for being smart asses. Now if they're doing other things and they're delinquents and everything else, I could see you handling it. I just been a smart ass, you know. I still am that same kind. I'll still irritate people. They don't take too well to it either. They like throwing all kinds of insults my way. They don't like it when I respond. Then I'm the bad one. Well, you know what? I'll be the bad one there. But now I'm going to quit playing that game too. Because I've let these fuckers negatively impact me over the years. And I'm going to quit playing their game. That's what I was talking about earlier when I started the stream. I'll quit playing their games. Their lives are so cheap, they have to take cheap shots at me for their cheap thrills. Because they don't got lives of their own. Too busy hating around on me or my sister. They really hate her. I kind of got drug into it with these people. They drug me into it. Because they don't like her. That's the way it always was, though. I mean, that's the way they do. That's the way they do on AOL. They always drag me into it when they didn't like my sister. Drag me into their bullshit. I'm not playing any bullshit games anymore. I'm done. I've said it in the past, so I really mean it now. I really am done. I thought about it last night when I started arguing again. I really started calling those flying monkeys out. It's because they profess to be Christians. I hate that kind of stuff, by the way. I hate people that profess that the only thing I see is in name only. Like one of my friends, he keeps saying, you never see them praying for other people other than themselves. He's always calling them out on that. That's true. That's the only people I ever see them praying for. Oh, unless it's connected with them. And it's somebody they want to smooch off of. Like a name. They might pray for a name. A name. But I gotta quit that too. Because it gives the narcissist a chance to twist it around and say I'm the bad one. And I gotta quit playing your games. You ain't gonna like it when I quit playing your games. You'll have to find somebody else to bite her. Cause I know I'm fun. I give you your money's worth. I give you your cheap entertainment, as you like to say. Cause I will, because I feel like people run over me if I don't give them some fight. Cause my daddy taught me to fight. He wanted me to take care of myself. He's wanted me to be a man. He raised me to. I mean, the guys in the old world, you didn't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? You didn't fuck with them. You didn't fuck with the old men, the men of yesterday. And he wanted me to be tough. I decided I didn't want to hit with fists. I hit with words. See, I did my own thing. And people can run with me on that because I don't know when to shut up. But I'm going to teach myself to shut up. I'm going to try to rebuke myself. If I catch myself, I'm going to rebuke. I want to rebuke it like I rebuke the devil. Because I've got to. Can't even drive this thing. Here it is. I hate when it starts that bullshit. I was having it with the vehicles the other night where I couldn't even turn the curbs. You're not going to get your cheap entertainment from me anymore. Maybe you're having it right now. Better suck it up. Suck it up, Buttercup. It's your last entertainment. I'm going to quit mentioning you altogether. You don't matter. You never mattered. I just thought of the audacity of that thing with the arms as big as an elephant leg. Making fun of us. The audacity of this creature. This big, fat, bloated creature making fun of us. And that's what it was all along. It wasn't that I cared what she said. I'm thinking, the nerve of this. The nerve. This big, grotesque looking thing. Making fun of me or my sister. That's what it's been all along. She's not really important. She's not an important player. She wasn't even nothing up there but a fat fan. She was just a fan. That's all she was a fat fan. A big fat swine of a fan. He wasn't her friend. He said it over and over again. He's riding with her because he don't have a choice. He ain't got a girlfriend to ride around with anymore. So he's got to get desperate. He's got to ride to the biggin. I wrote me a song about that, by the way. I want to make sure I sing it. I'm not even going to let AI sing that one. I'm going to make sure I sing it. It's coming soon. It'll be on the new album. That's the way I handle situations. I write songs. You know, him and her had to the best that they could. They had their own life. I mean, I think that's what bothered them. I think it really, really bothered him that he had a life outside of them. And I'm telling you, every time we were all together, we all had a good time. Laughing, cutting up. We were usually cutting up when we would even be driving him home and dropping him off. We'd still be having a good time. Even dropping him off, and I'd say, well, LP, I'll see you later. We always had a good time. I think that's what they couldn't stand. I think they're all such miserable people that they couldn't stand him having a good time with people. And him and Crystal, they'd be like they were in their own little world. I tell y'all that. That's how it was. I'd look over there sometimes, they's in their own little world. It was just them, him and her. Him and her. I think that's what they couldn't stand. I think they all couldn't stand it there in the end. That's the reason they conspired to break it up. Conspired to put a stop to it. And if you didn't want me talking about it, you shouldn't have done it. But you know what? Like I said, you gotta deal with that. You ain't supposed to come between people. You especially ain't supposed to come between a man and a woman. And no, she wasn't dumped, and she ain't bitter that she was dumped. She was barred from seeing him. That's the difference. She was barred from seeing him. A grown man by his daddy that shouldn't even have that kind of authority. Because he's a grown man. He should be deciding who he sees. His daddy shouldn't be deciding who he sees. That's not daddy's business. Indeed, even the Bible speaks against that. Now, yeah, he wasn't married to her. But he told the guy to get out and find his woman and leave mother and father. That's what he tells you. Now, in this situation, he can't necessarily leave. He's disabled. He's in the same boat that I am and even her. Believe me, I was going to. Didn't have a way to pay for it. But today, I'm still stuck in that situation because I got credit card debt. Even though my checks got higher after my daddy died. Still in the same boat. Fuck off, you. Still in the same boat. Well, I'm just going to have to get her off of it. She can't drive it. It's just undrivable. Let me walk her around for a little bit, see if it breaks out. You son of a bitch. Now let's see if we can drive it. Going wrong. Going down the wrong way. On a wrong way street. Going wrong on a wrong one-way street. God, I can't drive it. It's just gotten miserable. It's gotten worse. I don't know why when they're updating this game they don't fix that problem. I mean, that's a hang up in the software. I'm telling you. I've done discovered it. Because it doesn't do that on Xbox One, it doesn't do it on PlayStation 4. It only does on PS5, and I bought a new controller. Controller doesn't solve it. I don't know if it's a set. That's the one thing I don't know. Could be a set. But no, it's not the controller itself. Because it does it on 3 controllers that I own. This one was the latest one I bought trying to avoid it when I realized there wasn't a controller. That's when I bought a 3rd controller and I realized there wasn't it. It took me 3 controllers to realize. First one I thought because I just wore it out, because I did. I wore that controller out. But she learned a valuable lesson with that. You know, there's that old song in the 90s, early 2000s. No, I don't want no scrub. You don't want no scrub. You don't want nobody that has to depend on mama and daddy to make their decision for them. Because mama and daddy can cut you off. That ain't even his fault. He's disabled. I think that's one of the things that makes me so angry. Because y'all know, back when I was getting disability, that was one of the things that I was even fighting off, not even wanting it. Because I thought somebody'd get over me. Do y'all know that I investigated all that stuff? I went and read all the laws on that. And even had the discussion with my judge about it. He told me, don't worry, son, nobody ain't going to be over you. I'm talking about the judge that awarded it to me. I never wanted anybody making decisions for me. Now, luckily in Georgia, they're supposed to have to honor your wishes. Now, the problem is where you get to voice your opinion. If they took you over, just took over you, would you have a voice? That's why I always make sure I'm loud and obnoxious. I make sure people hear my voice. And sometimes I've made people not like me because of that. But you know what? I decided I'm going to be loud and obnoxious. You're going to hear my voice. Now, if I ever have a chance where I don't have a voice, then I might be in trouble. As long as I got a voice, I'm going to scream it. And I don't care what people call me crazy. I'm going to keep screaming. No one's ever going to rule over me. You know, that woman, that's what her power trip was. She was trying to rule over me. First of all, women ain't supposed to be ruling anything. Just saying. Women ain't supposed to be ruling anything. She was trying to rule over me. And I didn't let her. That's why she didn't like me, because I wouldn't let her rule over me. That's one of the things that pisses me off about that. That's why I just can't just let it go. That's why I can't drop it. Because I realized that was the very thing that I was fighting. I wouldn't even, indeed, I was going to tell them to shove it. And my person that was getting it for me told me, you can't do that, you're getting it. I said, well, I've been thinking about it. And I almost didn't take it because of that. But the judge and them assured me no one would ever be over me.
Who's that?
I was going to get this vehicle. Now I got to get a vehicle. I'm not driving that thing anymore. But never take up anybody that has to depend on their parents. I know I may be ruling myself out here, but in a way, the only thing she does is drive me places. I rule myself. But you know what? You know what, if I was dating somebody? Oh my God, I run over the dog. I just didn't see him in time. I think I'd be willing to get me an Uber to get to my date. I'll be honest. Indeed, I think if I ever do date, I'm going to make sure of it. I'm not going to depend on mama to drive me or anything. I'm going to get myself there. Because that's the thing that a man would do. That's the thing that a man would do. He would get himself to his own date. I may not be allowed to drive, although I think they're full of shit. He's a doctor. Who am I going to be able to argue with? I think he's full of shit because I got these glasses and everything changed. I just pay him for cheap glasses is all, so I could see a little bit to see, but didn't worry about reading. I didn't think about people twisting it and trying to make it sound like I was blind. That's what they did. What the fuckers did, just to try to make money out of me. I know that's what it is, it's a damn money scheme. I'm going to go find other doctors. In my guide, I didn't want to spend hundreds of dollars on lenses. So I just always take the intermediate where I could see a little bit and still save a little money, you know. Still see, but not completely see. Because I'd have to read. I won't never be able to go back again. I'll just have to pay for them. Because now that I've went there, it's like night and day. Because I put those junky ones on just to go to bed and stuff. And then I can't stand it because I can't see. In other words, I've already been open my eyes to sight, and I don't want to go back to not being able to see. But I ain't seeing perfect. I see better than I did.
Hello, who is this? Hello! Hey, go Beaver! On the way, right? If you say so.
Is it red? Yeah, I think it is.
You owe me 20 bucks. Right.
I mean, it's not like I didn't tell them every time that I just bought the regular glasses. I did. Every time I went to the eye doctor, I told them, I said, these ain't made to see. Good, they're just made to see. Made to see far off. Oh, you're blind. Oh, you're blind. You need a specialist. Go to a specialist. Here 6 years later, telling me I wasn't going to need my glasses. 6 years later, I'm still seeing.
Call me if you play tonight.
Now, who knows in a decade? Who knows? That's a little off. Hey, shysters are pulling stuff. There ain't no telling how many times they do that to people every day. Give you a surgery you don't need just because they want to make money. It's made me think, man. It's made me think. It's made buying those glasses and being able to see after being set and told for years that I'm blind. That's a Jedi mind trick, man.
You have a point?
And I told them I had intermediate glasses. Just for far off seeing. It's not like I didn't say nothing. I just didn't want to pay for those fucking lenses. You know, I don't get freebies. I have to pay for my stuff. I don't get welfare. So I wanted to build this because I can't see nothing at all without glasses.
Hi, Dad.
If I don't have the glasses, I don't see nothing at all. So even with the intermediate, not being able to sort of see and read stuff, but just be able to see, that's a blessing compared to not having glasses at all. I just wasn't going to pay for those highly expensive progressive lenses. And that's what they're really expensive. Like I said, the last pair before I got my checks turned on, my parents bought me. It's $800 at Pearls. $800 at Pearls. That's the kind of crookery this world endures. Crookery. It's crookery is what it is. It's extortion is what it is. It's telling you, but if you're going to see, you're going to pay $800.
Are you kidding me? You trying to steal my wallet?
I remember when I found the receipt. I said, Mama, you paid that much for those? So I had to put it on a credit card. I said, well, why didn't you tell me it was that much?
Hey, man. What's up?
I'd have got up and went somewhere else. Last pair I got from them was $600. I quit buying them after that. I started ordering mine online.
Internet shit right there.
And then that's when I started partaking in the cheaper lenses. Because I got to make my own decisions. I didn't have a talker sitting there talking me into things. Get added on so you could have more money stacked up on top of it. So I just made the decision, well, I'll just take the cheaper lenses, save some money. Like I can buy 2 or 3 pairs of an intermediate pair about what I can buy for one progressive. I look at it that way. But now that I went there, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to go back again. Because see, I did that to myself for a whole day, longer than that. I've been doing it since 2008-9. So I went 2008-9, not been able to see. People telling me I'm blind, and I just kept trying to tell them it was the lenses. It was the lenses. Now some of these other problems I've got, they're not lenses. But now, even that's not really an issue right now. It might be later on. It's not right now. The fact that I can see this good with these new glasses is proof that it's not a problem. See, I don't even have to wait to see the signs now. I can see them. Like before, I would have to wait, get real close up to them. I'm seeing them a little closer than I used to. Life, it just depends on the sign. And I did get the reflect. That was another thing I paid for, was the reflections. I decided to go ahead and get that turned on too this time. A lot of times I don't turn that on. I don't want to pay for it. I wanted to see how good I could see. And the thing about it is, I'm on the old prescription because he made me a new one, but he wouldn't give it to me. He's going to make me see that specialist first. So I said, fuck it, and I ordered one of the old ones. I might have been able to see him better with his tweak. You never know. I don't have money to pay the specialist. And now that they've turned off part of my medical, I'm going to have to pay part of it. So, I don't have the money. So I just have to say, fuck it. That's what they do when they do that health care. They cut your health care. You just have to say, fuck it. When you can't afford it, you just got to say, fuck it. Oh, I'm sure I could probably find a credit card and pull it out maybe. I'm not even going to do that. Because I got enough of that.
Watch it, bitch. I met this girl.
I'm trying to train myself not to use them.
Hey, I haven't seen you at the Epsilon training. You okay?
It's always the first thing I do when anything tears up. And I got a little bit, I'll go use it on it. Even though I'm trying not to do that. I probably should just cut them up. And then just keep paying the balances off, and they'll eventually pay off to take yours.
I know you're
Cut them up. Cut them up. Cut them. Cut them. Cut them. Imagine busybody's been jealous of me. And I just made it happen. I didn't have it, I just made it happen. It wasn't that I was having something that you didn't have. It's just if I wanted it, I found a way to get it that didn't involve stealing. And I made it happen. Even though I didn't have the means to do it, I made it happen. If I wanted something, I made it happen. Maybe that's something to be jealous of, because maybe you're so dumb you can't even make things happen for yourself. Imagine sitting over in your corner being jealous of me, and I just made things happen.
See me at the club tomorrow.
Like I even made my music happen. Nobody wouldn't put me out, so I put myself out. I make things happen. That's what they're jealous of. They're jealous because I grab it by the bullhorns, and I really should worry about the consequences, because I don't worry about the consequences. But I make it happen. That doesn't involve cutting somebody's throat or stealing. You know, that's another thing. You got people out there that cut people's throat. I don't bother nobody. Yet I'm often heavily insulted, put down, and I just made things happen is all. Best I could. And don't use the work or don't work ethic thing on me there, because I would have made it happen if I'd worked. I'd done the same damn thing. I'd done the same damn thing. I'd went out there and I would have probably put it down on a credit card and gotten dead. I'd have made it happen. Now the smart thing to do is to make it happen with cash. I did that for many years, by the way. Like the railway, for instance, or saving up for money orders and buying everything with money orders. And then stores like all over that old, as a little douchebag in Georgia, they hunted him. Oh, he went and bombed up abortion clinic. He was a nut. He lived in the woods. He'd buy with his money orders. All these people banned money orders because of him. Used him as the pooch. Used him to screw the pooch as an excuse to cut off money orders. And then I got the card, then I saw it was easier to just... Back in the day, I would have sat, and even if it took a while, I would have took the while. Well, when I had money sitting on a card that was there, just throw it down. Then wouldn't pay them off, and then one stacked up on the other, and another stacked up on the other. And I got in debt. Where in the old days, see, I didn't have that on a card, so I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have it. So I had to save up. And whether it took months or... Like I would take usually 2 years recording an album. One song at a time, one track at a time. I'm thinking about it, though. I wished I'd have just went the welfare route. It would have been better. The kind of thanks I got from the Republican Party, screwing me over with my health care, I should have just went the welfare route. I'm going to be honest. They're screwing everybody over, by the way. They're screwing you all over. Yes, the seniors will get cut. You will get cut. Watch. You will. Because they're lying to you. They're lying. They're not making America great again. They're making business great again. There's a difference. They're not making America great again. They're making businesses great again. And there's a big difference there. And I'm not saying you vote for Democrats. I'm saying we hold them accountable. Hold the sleazy things accountable. When you go cut poor disabled people, I got no use for these Georgia Republicans. Indeed, I told ISWAP the other day, I wrote him an email, I told him what they did to me. And I said, they're yammering about how they're not going to beat you. I hope they don't beat you. That's what I told them. I said, I hope they don't beat you. Just for how they screwed me over. Some of these Republicans want to get mad at me, tough. Get mad. Some of these little podcasters, get mad. I don't care. They screwed me over. And I'm pissed off about it. That ugly toupee down there in Georgia screwed me over. That ugly toupee. Sitting in the governor's mansion. Him and his ugly toupee. Thank God it's over for him. Hopefully we never have to look at him again. I may go vote for ISWAP and Warnock just to show him. Even though I disagree with ISWAP and Warnock. Just to not let them get their grubby hands back on. To screw more people over. Now the thing about it is, that's only helping this country. That's not, you see, there's state senators and then there's your representatives. Most people don't know there's a difference. It's these little things like Casey Carpenter would be our area, for instance. One of the guys that's flooding us with illegal aliens. Which is one of the reasons why I can't vote for Democrats. Because they want to flood us with illegal aliens. And there was some country singer, I seen this on Twitter this morning, running his mouth about how you can't be a Christian and support ICE. Oh, yes, you can. First of all, I'm going to tell you something about the illegal alien. They're breaking God's commandment. He tells you not to covet and steal. They're coveting and stealing and lying. They're cheating, they're lying, they're stealing, and yes, you can be pro-ICE and be a Christian. Because these people are cheats. You're not supposed to be a cheat. You're not supposed to be a cheat. They're cheating. There's a right way to come here and there's a wrong way to come here. And yes, the punishment is deportation. It's always been deportation. I don't know where these jokers get off. Well, parents were criminals. The minute they come across that line illegally, they're criminal. They broke our law. Trump's a criminal. I'm not. They trumped up charges against Trump. He wasn't really a criminal. They made a criminal out of it. Because they can do that, by the way. They can do that to you and I and everybody else. They can show me the man, show me the crime. And they can show you the man and they can show you the crime. And then they can make you a criminal. Show me the man, show me the crime. That's the system we got here. Ryan Paul took a picture beside all the laws in this country, and it filled a room. They can make anybody they want a criminal. Because it's impossible for you to not break a law. You just walk across the street the wrong way, and you broke the law. You copy a CD. You broke the law. Show me the man, show me the crime. But now the thing about it is, and one could say, yeah, you could say that about the illegal alien. But now here's the thing is, they know they're not supposed to come here illegally. They know it. Don't tell me they don't know it. They just don't care because the incentive pays off because some schmuck's going to feel sorry for them. If some schmuck's going to be just like that schmucky country singer and feel sorry for them. I look like Sam Kinison with a toboggan on. That's okay. I liked Sam Kinison. Y'all know I liked him. They claim he was talking to Jesus when he died. You wouldn't never thought about Sam Kinison talking to Jesus before he died, but that's what they say. They said they heard it. They heard him talking to him as retrieving his body. Oh, Sam Kinison. I'm gonna try to get off. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good day. I didn't mean to start complaining about things again. I always liked him. I'm hearing myself. Hold on, I was opening my browser for something. I'm gonna go off here in a minute. I didn't mean to start complaining about politics. That's why I ain't been doing a podcast lately. I'm too irritated. I need to bring the podcast back though. You know what I'd like to do one of these days, though? I'd like to rise above it all, including the disability. I wish I could turn this into a living. I'll tell you, if I could, I would. Because anything would be better than waiting on that damn government to hand out. When you're disabled, not many options come your way. You're not able to do anything else. Let's see. My chin's not as bad as it is. Of course, it used to be. I just lost a little weight. Anyway, here we go. I used to call up for this video too, by the way. You know, I tell y'all when I call up for videos, this is one of them I'd call up for. RockandRoll100fm.com.
Thing, I think you move me. But I wanna know for sure. Every time I kiss you, I taste what other men had for lunch. The only thing can get you off is to see me in pain, but I think I love you. You make my heart scream. You took everything.
Boy, I used to love him. He's redheaded for this video.
I think you move me. It just came to my mind. I thought I'd say that.
I think she's dead now too, ain't she?
You make me trust you. Then stuck the knife in my heart. You're a lying, unfaithful, untrustable tramp, but I think I love you. You
make my heart sing. Flash is in the video. A bunch of rockers are. Well, I used to love all those people. Sam Kennison, man. Wild thing.
Oh, we all got some kind of wild thing that went through our lives and made it hell. Because everybody's had one, you, me, nobody likes
I hadn't
blues.
been single my whole life.
And you know she's out there laughing at you. I don't care if it was last week or third grade. Someone broke your heart.
But I made it that way because I feared them. I saw them crazy girls at school. Hi, scream. They're all Marilyn Manson, their boyfriend. Like he got done. And I decided I wasn't going to get one. What happened to Marilyn Manson? Accused of things that they probably didn't do.
Why didn't you tell me you were a demon, brother? You deserve the men you're gonna meet.
Man, I love this.
Railroad bombs. Transient. Not a word guy.
I'm telling you, this used to be one of the videos I call for. So long, MTV.
Take money out of your purse and crawl out a window.
Wow, I forgot that. I hadn't listened to this in a long time. I get it. I'm starting listening to it again. Man. I love the scream at the end. That when rock and roll was cool. Get out. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Wild thing.